Born in Nkandla and raised in the dusty streets of eNtungwa in Kwazulu Natal, Sihle Magubane of Sihle's Brew is proof that background does not determine a person's success. Meet Sihle Magubane, the founder of Sihle's Brew, South Africa's first ever individually black-owned coffee brand. Magubane's love for coffee led to a coffee brand which has since become the talk of the town.
Sihle's Brew is the individually black-owned coffee brand, and the whole name behind Sihle's Brew, it was the selection of the best coffee that the world can actually offer. We're looking at your Ethiopia, Kenya, Tanzania. So beside that, we train baristas how to make coffee and how to execute it and to make a proper coffee. But our main focus is to sell coffee and be the best coffee in Africa.
Magubane says the idea came about when he got an opportunity to attend the Ciro Coffee Academy, where he obtained the comprehensive international barista certificate through City and Guilds, an internationally accredited training body. It was in this place where he met an Italian coffee maker, Roberto Monterage, who then became the driving force behind his involvement in the coffee business.
He gave me an opportunity to be to learn how to make coffee, and obviously I've tasted the first cappuccino. Then I was sold. I said, this is the thing I love to do. So he said, no, you must relocate from Durban to Joburg. Then I've packed my bags and I left after matriculated. Then on that day, so I've managed to learn along the way. So like you're looking at about your different restaurants, your opening concept stores in Pick and Pay, opening your Ciro as a barista trainer, training people all over the country. So that was an experience. So I said to myself, I've got so much experience, I can do it myself. So then 2012, I registered the company called Sihle's Brew. Then that's where everything started as the brand.
Life has not always been easy for Sihle Magubane, as he had to do a number of odd jobs before opening Sihle's Brew, just to put food on the table after the passing of his mother and having to take care of his siblings. It was only when his adventures in coffee began, more than a decade ago, that his life took a turn for the better.
I used to work as a gardener when I grew up, based on my mother. She was asthmatic. She passed on when I was 16, so I had no choice then to juggle work and between work and school, and also working as a pizza shop. When she passed on, I had to look after my siblings. I've got a brother, Simo, and Bushe, and myself. So I had to juggle work to make sure that I put food in the table, they make sure that they go to school.
Gone are the days where race was an issue when it came to tapping into an industry of your choice. In a seemingly white-dominated industry, Sihle Magubane seems to have done exceptionally well for himself, despite the naysayers along the way.
The journey, it's been tough. It's never been easy, but I remember one day there's somebody who said, you're not going to make it. Eventually, the same people we have managed to turn them around. They are the people who are supporting the brand and up to today. And because obviously when you open your own company, you need to prove yourself more than 2 times, 3 times more. So people who purchasing our product, we've got all kind of people like black, whites. People are loving the taste, the quality of the actual brand. So people they are actually looking for quality.
Whilst other startups will take the route of looking for potential investors to get their businesses up and running, Magubane took a different route, more so a leap of faith, starting his business by himself with almost nothing in the bank, just so to protect his brand.
The reason why I don't want to sell shares within my company called Sihle's Brew Pty is that people, they intend to diverse and change the whole thing, or the whole theme of the business. It was created to be a coffee experience. So once they on board, they will be driven by money and not by passion. So I said to myself, I need to grow this business in an extent that we sell it to nationally and eventually all abroad, making sure that this is the first individually black-owned business that is well known all over the world.
Magubane says for a sustainable and effective business flying solo, one needs to clear up his or her debts.
If you are unemployed and you've got a business, make sure that you take all of your overheads, you reduce your overheads, then you make sure that you don't owe your suppliers, so you initially have no debt. If you've got a clothing account, you close it down. If you've got any account, close it down completely. Don't owe anybody anything, so you can able to live and survive. With that, whatever money that you get, then you just sell your brand, you sell your coffee, then wait for that period, then invest to another, reinvest into the business. Don't take the money and say, okay, I've sold some X amount of coffee and I need it, you need to go on holiday. It doesn't work like that. You need to reinvest and put back the money.
Magubane says he might have turned down a couple of major investors, but that doesn't mean he is not open to working with other businesses and give back to the community.
We're looking at the coffee shop side, whereby sooner or later we will start with franchising our brand. Eventually we wanted to create the employment behind. I was given an opportunity. I've already trained quite a few youth that are already placed them in workplace. I'm talking about 4 to 5 people that are already working permanently working on different coffee shop, because people get somebody, they needed a proper trained barista, so we trained them at no cost because I was trained for free.
Although it has not all been easy to run the business alone, Magubane says he is taking it one step at a time.
It is hard, so obviously no work, no pay. So I need to juggle and make sure that I get few customers that will keep the brand going. So obviously the challenge is that I hardly sleep. Obviously I need to make sure that I put all the strategy, everything in place, and I need to make sure that everything that I do within the business, I grow within gradually, not like growing like today it's going to be a big company. But what I'm doing, I'm building a foundation that in a few years, regardless whether I'm still alive or not, but the brand will still continue.
Apart from all the challenges, Sihle's brews are available from a number of retail stores across the country, including Food Lovers Market in Bryanston, Fourways and Kyalami in Joburg, and stores in the Mainland Centre, Glenfair Shopping Centre and Midstream Mall in Midrand. His coffees can also be found in a coffee shop in Harrismith called Simply Delicious Brew, and he provides coffee to an upmarket private school and also delivers to Kia Motors. The future looks bright for the intrepid coffee master as he looks to be the first black-owned coffee brand to export overseas.